how soon, people will see a savings on their bills right away, right? I mean, instantly.
Right. Instantly. You'll see a major impact on your bills. You'll be getting electric bills. If it's during the summer, you'll be getting electric bills with a credit.
Yeah.
And in the winter, you'll be drawing on your credit. So, if you generate a lot in the summer, in the winter, in the slow periods, you'll be drawing on that credit. So you could virtually have a very, very small, maybe $20 annual electric bill.
Now, with this type of technology,
Right.
I mean, can you go to Walmart and buy solar panels and try to put them on yourselves? I mean, can you go somewhere and get this and do this, or do you need a group like yours?
You do.
You do?
Before I really got involved in this, I like to get the little solar, low voltage lighting out in the yard, and
Yep.
I never could get it to work right.
Right.
And I'm like, what's going on with
Yeah.
this? But those are very small battery systems. The ones that we're talking about that generate this electricity, they're very powerful. They're not for do-it-yourself, or you have to have a licensed electrician install them.
Okay. Yep.
And they're very dangerous.
Do you need a permit
you need a permit.
to
You
do
need
it?
a permit. The electrician has to pull a permit. In order to qualify for the rebates, you have to have the plan designed and permits pulled and all kinds of approvals, which our company would take care of for you. But it's not something a do-it-yourselfer could go out and do and install. It would not be a safe thing.
Yeah. Well, I know I saw that, and kind of reading up on what you did, and I thought that, there's always somebody who thinks that they know how to do this stuff, and then they can get themselves into a big mess.
Right. Especially when you hear about these new modules that are plug and play, or that's what they call them. And initially I thought, oh, that's easy. The biggest danger would be falling off the roof. But
yeah.
But when I went to the classes on, the PV classes for installation and, all about PV, you learn that it's DC current that these modules are generating, and that's direct current. The current in your home is alternating current, AC, and that's a lot more forgiving because it's interrupted. So if you were somehow to shock yourself in an AC current, you'd have a chance.
Yeah.
But the DC is very unforgiving.
Yeah. About 20 or 30,000 roughly,
Right.
for an average home.
Right.
I mean, what if that is a little bit above your price range? Can you get a smaller system that says, you know what, I just want to power half my house, or
Right.
just like maybe alleviates it? Can you do that?
You can, absolutely. If you wanted to get a system that cost only $10,000, you can do that.
Really?
It's not going to power your whole house, but you'll be generating solar energy. You'll be using solar energy to generate electricity, and you'll be doing your part for the environment. I recommend getting the best system, the biggest system that you can get, that will take care of as much of your electricity, because of the tax credits and the rebates.
Yeah.
If you can take advantage of those, then take them to the fullest advantage. If you can't, then do what you can.
Now, does it damage the roof at all? I mean, when you have things on there, I mean, is it explain how that works? Because
Right.
I imagine on one side, it's going to add weight to the roof, I suppose. Or,
Right. Most roofs can handle the weight of the PV system.
Okay.
And we do check out the roof and the structure to make sure that it's structurally
Sound.
able to
Yep.
support them. And they're not that heavy. They do get install the systems by having clamps screwed into the roof.
Yep.
And rails attached, and then the modules go on those rails. Because the modules last 25, maybe 30 years,
Yep.
when you get them up there, you want them to stay.
Yeah.
So we require that your roof be either new or in newer condition.
Okay.
Because once they're up there, they're good.
Well, and then that's the other question I was going to have
Right.
about replacing shingles on your roof. If let's say you have to put a new roof on every 10 years or something.
Right.
You have that stuff on there. Is it easy
Right.
to put a new roof on once you have the or is it a little bit more of a challenge?
Well, if you were to re-roof the house after they're up there,
Yeah.
you'd really want to take the modules down.
Okay.
Which is, they're clamped on there. We have an electrician
roofer
come
would know
out
how to do that,
and
yeah.
disconnect them, and then you could re-roof it and put them back on.
Okay.
Right.
Now, how long? You said 25, 30 years. Those things can.
Right.
Is there a guarantee? Is there a?
Yes, they're warranted.
Oh wow.
And if someone's interested in having a PV system put on their roof, of course, we always use top brands that have the good warranties on them that,
Yep.
Are 20, 25-year warranties. There are a lot of products that are being sold from China that may not have those warranties or may not be from, reliable companies.
So you want to watch for that, yeah.
You want to watch for that. The two major components, of course, the modules are the biggest part of the whole package. But there's another part, which is the inverter, and that changes the current from DC to AC.
Yep.
That particular component lasts about 10 or 15 years. It's not as long-lived as the modules, but that's usually down in your garage or right next to your electrical box.
Oh.
So that's easier to change out, and that has, like I said, it has a warranty of about 10 or 15 years.
Oh, that's pretty interesting because you figure you pay that, you want to make sure that they're there. Does
Right.
your homeowner's insurance cover it? Like if something should happen to them, they break or a
Right.
tree falls on the roof or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
you would, if you're going to have a PV system put on your roof.
Yep.
You want to contact your insurance company and make sure that you're covered.
Yeah.
Because they are expensive, and you want them covered from day one.
Right.
So, but they are very durable. Hailstone can hit them. Tree branches some may hit them
Yeah.
and be fine. When we were doing installations in the class, they said, well, you can even walk on these. I don't know that I would
right.
push it to that point.
Right.
But they are very durable.
Let's talk about going through with the whole process. I'm driving along right now, and this is for me. I want to do this. Do they just call you up and schedule someone to come out, or do you do like a consultation, or how does that work?
Well, the biggest situation that we run into when people want to have one of these put on their home, they're not looking at the roof that they have to work with.
Okay.
If they want to put them on the roof.
Yeah, right.
They need a roof that's facing south, that isn't shaded, or it at least has a big area that's not shaded.
Okay.
And unfortunately, a lot of the people who are interested, they either have big gables on that roof,
Yeah.
or it doesn't face south. It might face northwest.
Yeah.
I mean north-south, east-west.
Is
sorry.
it got to be a flatter roof too? I mean, does that help or hurt or what?
We're looking for about a 40-degree angle.
Okay.
But the angle, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Okay. Because you can adjust that with
right.
the panels.
Well, the efficiency of the module is best at about a 40-degree angle. But as you tilt to a more upright or more flat angle,
Yeah.
the efficiency doesn't change that much.
Okay.
And it's probably best to have it at the